Mary, Mamie, Elizabeth Clark Barrus. The East Winds of Farmington. Read by Anna Pettit, second great-granddaughter. Growing up in Farmington, Utah, I had heard tales of trouble that the community had experienced from the fierce east winds. The intense wind would come from the mountains and howl and swirl through the town, leaving devastation on its way, with people hurt, roofs blown off, and property scattered. My parents lived through the tremendous gusts of Farmington, until one wintry day they remembered well. I loved hearing the story of the miracle of the east winds of Farmington. It went like this. On November 9th, 1864, the prophet, President Brigham Young, and Elder Wilford Woodruff, an apostle, stayed overnight in our little town of Farmington on their way to a conference in Ogden, Utah. By nightfall, the angry east wind had made itself known, with its typical path of destruction to residents, houses, and barns. President Young had been informed of the constant damage the disastrous winds had made in the past, and decided to do something about it. That night, the prophet stepped out into the windstorm, lifted his right arm to the square, and rebuked the wind, saying, "In the name of Jesus Christ, I command thee to stop blowing and decrease in power henceforth." Immediately the blowing ceased, and a quiet peace enveloped Farmington. Years later, after President Young had calmed the east winds, they weren't as forceful as before, but for a little girl they were still strong enough that I had to cling to a fence post on my way to school to avoid being knocked to the ground. And one time, the wind swooped my lunch pail out of my hands and sent it flying down the street. A prophet of the Lord was willing to help those in need, and like Jesus Christ, able to command the elements.